Yo, what is up? So in this tutorial, we're gonna go ahead and make the ability to leave the face menu, and we're gonna go ahead and fix a bug that we're gonna run into with when we change to female and male. Yeah. Yep. So let's just hop into it. All right, so let's hop into our main menu level. And then we're gonna go into blueprints, widgets, main menu widget, and the first thing we're gonna do is make the ability to leave the face menu. So let's just hop into the graph over here, and we're gonna go to our back button here. This one right here. We're just gonna add to this one. Should be pretty quick to do. So let's. I don't think we need that delay there. So let's just get rid of that. We're just gonna copy this whole line right here, copy and paste it. And then off the false, we're just gonna plug this into the false of that one. And we wanna check our booleans. We're gonna see if our face type menu is open right here. And if it is, we don't wanna set anything visible here because what we're setting visible is already visible. We want to change this adjust color border to our face. We're gonna get our female face type border and our male face type border, because if either one of those are open, we want to set them both to be hidden. And then we're just gonna change these booleans out right here to the booleans that we're setting true and false on the face button clicked. So just copy these two right here. And we're gonna delete these and paste the new booleans in. And we just want to reverse what we're doing right here. So we're gonna set detailed appearance open, and we're gonna set face type menu to be not true. So compile and save, and that should be all we need to do there. So let's just give that a test. So if we're on the face menu, we can leave it and go back. But just to show you the bug real quick, let's go back and change our face, and then go back and change this. Let's see. Should be a bug here. Oh yeah, it totally did do the bug. So, as you noticed, we change our face and then go back, then click the mail button, it reset our face back. If you don't mind that, then you don't have to do anything here. But if you want it to keep the face that you had when you click the mail button, then we're gonna do some things. So we're gonna go to our mail button stuff here, and we need to change some things here. So let's make some room, and we're gonna pull all of this down right here and leave that guy up there. And let's move some of this over and just cover this with the comment. And I'm gonna go ahead and just cover all of this like that. And then let's just move this over a little more. We'll set this just over here. I'm gonna move this whole thing over. Okay. So we're gonna need a little more room over here. Just pull this out. And we're gonna pull all of this back. And pull all of this back. And what we want to do here, let's see. Skin is set. We're setting the material. Okay. So we want to do another check here. So grab a branch. And we're going to hook this into this. And we need a new variable in our custom character CP. So let's go to the components, custom character CP. And we're going to see is face set. And that's going to be false by default. And we're going to go back to the main menu widget. And then at the end of all of our on clicks for our face types, we're going to add that. So we're just going to grab our player ref here. And we're going to get custom character CP. And then off of our Mel 1 face button, we're going to set is face set. We're going to set that to false on the first one. And then we're just going to copy all of this and paste it down here. And then on any of the ones that we are actually changing the face to not our base face, we're going to set this to true. And we're just going to copy and paste. We're going to set it true on this one. And on our female 1, our base female face, we're going to also set it to false on that one. And we're going to set it to true on all the other ones. So like that. So compile and save. And then we want to come back up here to our male and female on clicked. And what we want to check here is get our player ref. Get player ref. We're gonna get custom character CP. We're gonna see is face set right here. And we want to move where we're setting our face right here to here. And if our face is not set, we're going to set it to be our base face. We can just hook that up like that. And we also want to do another check right here, but we're going to change some things. So we're setting our boolean is male to true or false at the beginning. We're going to move this all the way to the end. So just unplug that. Plug this back in. We're going to move this all the way to the end. So just plug it in at the very end. Same for the female button. We're just going to unplug that here. And plug that back in right there. And then move this all the way to the end. Like this. Because what we're going to check here, we're going to grab another branch. And then off of the false and the true of this branch, we're going to hook that in. And we're going to grab our player stats CP. And we're going to see is male. And if we are a male, if our face and let's see. Trying to think of if we want to do this check first or second. We might want to do this one second. If we are a male, then we want to set our face to this. If we're not a mill, we want to skip over that. Let me just check that real quick. And hook this into that. Let's just do a check on that. Type mill. Let's set our face back still, so maybe we'll want to flip these actually. Let me move this branch. Let's move this branch back and then move this one forward. So if we're a mill, we're gonna see if that's true. Then we're gonna see if our face is set, and if that's false, we're gonna set our face to that. But if our face is set, we just want to skip over this and then check if our skin is set. Let's just do a check on that real quick. So let's change our face and then click our mill button, and you see our face stays the same. Let's do a check on the skin color. Change your skin color. Go back, change your mill. Skin stays the same. But now if you see, if we go to female, okay, looks like that's fine for now. We haven't changed anything there. So yeah, that's how you want to do it. It's a little confusing. You're doing a double check here. But yeah, that should be fine. So now we want to do the same check down here. And we moved this to the end because we're checking to see if we are a mill. So we don't want to change the fact that we are a mill before we do the check here. So that's when we moved that to the end. That way it doesn't change it before we do the check here. So let me just move this up. Now we want to do the same thing here. So just grab a branch and we're gonna plug. We can go ahead and move this guy to down here. Plug that in. And we're gonna get our player ref. Get player ref. We're gonna grab our custom character. Custom character. Get custom character CP. And let's see, what did we do right here? We checked our Ismail first, so let's do that first. Just plug this in. We're gonna also grab our player stats, get player stats CP, and we're gonna see is mill. Get is mill. We're gonna check that, and if we are, or we want to do it backwards here actually. If we're not a mill, so grab another branch. So if we're not a mill, pull that into the false right there, and then we're gonna do is face set, and we'll hook that into this one. And if our face is not set, then we want to set our face to that face. Then I think we want to hook if is mill. Let's see. Let's plug if Ismail is false. Actually, maybe we want to do that backwards. Let's see. If Ismail is true, we want to see if our face is set. And if it's not set, we want to set that face. Let's see. And then pull the false over here. Let's just do a check over that. Ismail is false. Let's see. Actually, let me do that first. Let me check plug the false into the set face. We'll do a check here. Definitely confusing. So let's change ourselves to be female. Let's change our face. Set ourselves to be female. Let's set our face back, so that's not what we want. So let's see. If Ismail is true, let me just think about this. It's a little more confusing on the female side. So if Ismail let me plug both of those in right there, maybe. Ismail is true and false. Do we want to see if our face is set? And if it's not set, set that face. But if it is set, skip over that. And let's see. Let's check that. So let's change the female. Let's change our face. Set female again. Our stuff doesn't change. Now let's go back to male. But that's broken now. So maybe we do want to see if we are male or female here, like I was doing originally on the male side. So let's check that real quick. Let's change our face here. Okay, that's fine. Let's change to female. It didn't set our face, so let's see. Okay, if Ismail is true, then we want to skip over that and set our face on the female side. Let's check that real quick. We'll do a test here. Change our face here. Set male, it keeps our face. Set female, it sets our new face. Let's go change our female face. Come back. Set female, it doesn't change our face. Set male, it doesn't change our face. So let's see. If Ismail is false, we will skip over that and change our face like that. So let's check that again real quick. So change our face. Just click the male button. We're fine. Click the female button. It sets our female. Let's go change our female face. Come back. And then set ourselves to female, it keeps our female face. But if we go to male, it sets it back to the male face. So that should be fine. Let's just check our skin colors. Do that, come back, set ourselves to male, that's fine. Set ourselves to female, that's fine. Let's change the face. That is not fine. It didn't set ourselves to male. Oh, so right here, if skin is set, we want to skip over all of this and set our male to be false. Like that, add a reroute node. We want to do the same thing to the top because we're only, right now, without doing this, we're only setting ourselves to be male or not male if our skin is not set. So if you set your skin, it will never change the fact that you're male or female. So we want to do that if our skin is or is not set. So let's try that real quick. Compile, save, Alt P. So let's change, we'll do the whole test again. Face, we're good. Click the male. It keeps the face. Click the female. It resets it. Click the face, change the face. Click the female button. It keeps the face. Go back to male, it changes it. Let's go change our skin color now. And then come back and set our male. It keeps it. Let's go change our face too, though. Change that face. And click the male. It's fine. Click the female. Changes the face. Keeps the skin color. Let's go change her face. And then come back. And change ourselves back to male. And it changes back. So, looks like we're good. Oh, looks like we're good. So yeah, very, very confusing. I'll just go over it again real quick here. So, what we're doing here, let's also add a reroute node. Not right there. But right here. Just to clean it up a bit. Alright, so what we're doing here, let's just compile and save. So on the male side of things, we're checking to see if we are a male first. And if we are a male, we're checking to see if our face is set. If we're not a male, we're just setting our face. And on the face is set check, if our face is not set, we're just going to set our face. If it is set, we're skipping over that because we don't want to change it. And then we're going to check if our skin is set. If our skin is not set, we're going to set it to be all of our base materials. If our skin is set, we don't want to change the materials. We just want to skip over that and set that we are a male. So, on the female side of things, we're checking if we are a male, and if we're not a male, we're checking to see if our face is set. If our face is not set, we're going to set it to be our base face. If it is set, we're going to skip over that and check to see if skin is set. If our skin is not set, we're just going to set it to our base material. But if skin is set, we want to skip over all of that and set ourselves to be not a male. So yeah, it's a lot of checks, can definitely be confusing, but that should be fine. If anyone runs across any more bugs from this, let me know. I think this should be fine. I mean, we just did the check. We'll do another check real quick. But I think we should be fine. change our face, come back, click male, it keeps our face, click female, it changes our face. Let's check the aged stuff too. Set ourselves aged. Set the face to a new face, come back, change it to male. It gives us the aged texture, so it looks like that's fine. Let's go change our face and change our skin color. Still keeps us with the aged. And let's go back to being a female. Looks like that's fine. Let's go change our face. Go back to being a male. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. It's super confusing, I know it is, but yeah, we should be fine. So, we're gonna call it here for this one. In the next part, we can go ahead and start working on our hair menu. So, we'll make that in the next part. So, we'll call it here for now. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you're new around here, definitely subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know those down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.